and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls 3. And you might be wondering, what the hell are we doing here? Well, I just wanted to have a quick recap of what we've done so far, a little look. And you might be noticing, okay, that's actually a dev message, but the servers are now up because the game is now officially out. And, well, isn't that Dark Souls for you? Yeah, but let's see. That's the undead settlement, we've cleared that out. That's where the boss was at the back. That's the cathedral where the icy knight guy was. That is the Farron's Keep place, although for some reason the fires are still lit from up here, which either means they forgot to, like, you know, change that, or it's intentionally, I don't know, implying that it's another universe or something. That's the Cathedral of the Deep, which we've cleared out. That is Farron's actual keep, where we fought the Abyss Watchers. And after that, we could see that it was going down over there, probably. But the next area is underground, but I assume it is kind of, you know, around there sort of area. Which means we're probably heading over towards this big structure there. And then we've also got, what else have we got? We've also got that place to go to. And interestingly, I was looking at it the other day, but can I find it again? Oh, where was it? I was literally standing in front of my TV staring at it. I think it was there. You might want to like pause and go full screen and look really close if I'm looking at the right area. There were definitely some structures really far away that I'm positive you never go to in the game. But considering that they're there, I felt it was important to point that out. But yeah, let's very good indeed. Yeah, let's continue with the game. Actually, that does remind me, as we're looking at things with the binoculars, I actually meant to come back here as soon as we picked up the binoculars and check this out, because I intentionally didn't show it in the first part, which I probably should have, as I could have just, you know, moved the camera. But now that we have the binoculars and I've remembered, this is where we picked up the Ash Estus, by the way. Kinda fun, huh? So in Dark Souls 1, we of course got our Estus from Oscar of Astora. And here we have a very similar looking knight who we find the Ash Estus on, resting against a vaguely... Or is that actually a Lord vessel? It might... I mean, if you compare the details, it might actually be it, but... I wonder if it's broken because he got slammed into it and his head bashed it. Well, either way, I just wanted to point that out. I bet someone pointed that out in the first part. You guys are pretty observant. You went, oh, why didn't you look at the fake Oscar guy? I'm sorry. I meant to go back when I got the binoculars, but I got distracted. That happens a lot. Okay, but now let's actually continue. Also, if you're going to complain that his name isn't actually Oscar of Astora, don't bother. Because, yes, he never gives us his name in the game, and in the credits he's listed as Knight of the Undead Asylum. But in cut content he says he's called Oscar, and honestly it's easier to call him Oscar than it is to call him Knight of the Undead Asylum or whatever. But yes, here we have the, what was it, the Catacombs of Carthus, I believe? Kind of vaguely similar to the Dark Souls 1 version, in that you have the light streaming in, but honestly, other than that, it's not really that similar. I assume you could drop down there, but we're gonna try and go through this the normal way, if I can remember all this good stuff. I know we can upgrade our Estus here though. 121? That's terrible. How about some blunt damage? Oof. That's more like it. And that was even just a one-handed. Yes, of course. Whilst our spear is... Okay, I can't actually say that our spear is good. Whilst our spear is okay, it's pretty rubbish against skeletons as they're resistant to, like, thrust damage. Which is why we're outfitted with a mace, because that is strike and the partisan is standard and thrust. Shame that the partisan's not actually all that great, but hey, what you gonna do? And here comes the first of our kind of Carthus skeleton guys. They're pretty powerful. Unfortunately, they are susceptible to gravity. Aren't we all? Aren't we all? This area is actually... I don't know. I didn't really like this area the first time I came through it. And I was glad that it wasn't super long. Because something about this area just kind of reminded me of Bloodborne in a bad way. There are two areas in Dark Souls 3 that do that. Remind me of it in a bad way. This one? Oh, come on, I kicked him. You all saw it. You all saw. Winner! Recovery frames. OP. But, yeah. Rude. Was that an invasion noise? It was. Oh no, it's... Well, that was a surprise. But yeah, the servers are up now, so... I shouldn't be surprised at this invasions. That's my very first invasion. Oh crap, where's my chime gone? Very first invasion in Dark Souls 3. Live on camera and I'm probably gonna die. It's fine. Hey look, a Sumbro. Is it a player? Final Arturia. I'm assuming that's like a Saber reference. I'm not really gonna summon. I'm a bit tempted to because of the invader, but... Oh look. I wonder if I can stab the invader with this trap. Should we try that? Oh no. Wow, that's some good damage, huh? Poison knives. Sneaky. Oh, skeleton. Oh. Yeah, you can heal as an invader in Dark Souls 3. I'm not a fan of that. I understand why it's there, but I'm not a fan. But yeah, I may have to go back to playing offline because I can't be having like 15-minute invasions constantly happening during this playthrough. It will just mess things up too much, you know? One of the problems I had with Bloodborne's invasions was that they just last so long, and it's like, really dude, I just want to keep playing. I don't want to stop and fight you for half an hour whilst you run away every 2 seconds. I actually remembered that hidden wall, because this is where the pyromancy is. Though I thank that person for leaving the message anyway. Yeah, this is... I'm pretty sure this is a pyromancy? Yeah, Carthus pyromancy tome. Rolling. I don't think we want to be doing rolling. Or more like kicking. Let there be light. What is down there? I'm curious. Oh, I'm not gonna go, because I don't know. Oh wait, where are we now? Oh, no, never mind, I know where we are. This is a pretty bastard place to invade too, because these enemies are relatively tough. And there's like a lot of respawn, well not respawning, but they respawn like twice, and wow. Like one hit was sending that dude flying. But yeah, there's a lot of like gravity places you can mess with hosts, and pretty sneaky place to invade, especially when you're a R1 spamming scumbag. That was a joke, by the way. Well, a semi-sarcastic joke. But that really did remind me of a Bloodborne invasion. I will dodge towards someone and then spam R1 and then run away when I get hit once. Weird. Okay, it's not weird, but interesting that they get, like, knocked down by one whack of the mace. Interesting, though. Some of these traps are going to work on him, too. Now he's wearing loads of fat stuff. I don't understand. There he goes. I know there's like a trap up ahead, so I'm not gonna fall for that, I think. Actually, you know what I do have? Other than my healing miracle. Is he popping up over here? Oh, okay, he is. But yeah, I decided to use the crossbow as it feels more themed for this character. Is he got some sort of regenerating thing, or is he healing? I don't know, but... Wow! Look at the phantom range on that axe. I can R1 spam too. Really? That's gonna not kill him? Oh, whatever. Oh wow, that someone's behind you. I had no idea that someone's behind you. I thought it spawned down there. Oh. Well. Bye. Oh, nice, it replenished my ash esters too. That's cool. I didn't realise it would do that. I mean, it makes sense, but I just didn't think it would do that. But yeah, that's the trap I was talking about. The, like, evolution of the bone wheel skeleton. And I know that this thing can break, and when it breaks, it drops a very, very useful item. So we kind of want that to happen. Titanite shard. I like that we're still getting Titanite shard, even though I really don't need it at this point. Makes you wonder, is that being like moved by the number of skeletons using it? Like, are they propelling themselves along with their little arms and legs? Balls of Nito? Nito balls? Can that be... Well, I don't know what they're officially called, but I'm calling them Nito balls now. Because I think that's a funny pun. It's not even really a pun, is it? It's stupid. But it entertains me all the same. Righty-ho. Isn't there a dude up here? Maybe not. But yeah, if you remember, in the Cathedral of the Deep, we picked up the Arbalest, and I decided to upgrade that. I mean, we can't actually use it at the moment. I mean, we can, but it makes us fat roll, so we're only going to equip it when we, need to, but it's all good. Does this thing just break on its own? I don't remember. I mean, I'm pretty sure it does, but I see a mural. It's kind of too low res to make out, but yeah, I have the PC version as well now, so it's been kind of interesting, trying them out. And PC version doesn't run amazingly on my system, but that's more the fault of my system being not that great. Do you break up here or down there? Probably it breaks down there. I hope there's not a trick to breaking, because last time I just was watching it and then it blew up and left an item. Look who it is. Oh! Sneaky. Oh, that's a player. But there's also a sneaky archer. Look at him. Look at him with his bow. You know what? We have a bow too. Actually, we have a crossbow, which is even better. It's like a bow, but cross. Haha. Let's load it. I don't really like crossbows that much in this game, if I'm going to be honest. I feel like there's virtually no point in using them compared to... Oh, wow. I guess because it's thrusting damage? Okay, screw that.
Oh, hello. How very fortunate. Have you seen my companion, Horace? To my shame, I was snared by a trap, and we've become separated. I've not been able to find him since. Yes, I see. Horace is a valiant knight. He can look after himself, no question. He's probably searching for me right now, with twice the resolve. If you happen upon him, please tell him that I remained in the catacombs, and I will lay prison stones to guide him, as always. Please send him word, I beg of you. May the flames guide your way. If you happen upon Horace, that I remain and will lay, please send me the flames.
Oh, it's like Anri has lost Horace. Now, in my first playthrough, I never found Horace until after I'd beaten the game. And that was mostly because I didn't bother looking for him. But after I went and beat the game, I explored a bit more and I found him. But, I'm very curious about Anri's questline, so what I'm gonna do is actually... Wait, will I be able to run down there in time? This is probably a really bad idea. Oh dear. Hey, that worked alright, actually. Oh, I knew that guy was there, and I was counting on that to happen. With his stupid pirate hat. Okay, it's not really a pirate hat, but he has a stupid hat. Is it... Oh. Come on, please break. Thank you. So I guess it's just triggered by you moving down here, not by a number of times. But yeah, Undead Bone Shard. And this thing's broken, which sucks. Undead Bone Shard, of course, being the thing that upgrades our Estus. Estus? Asbestos. Hey look, another summon sign. Who's this? Fjelding. I don't know how to pronounce that. That's cool. He's got a halberd. Look you. I don't care if you've got a giant falchion. You must... Oh god. And they have these stupid pursuer-like things. You can get a really good ring here though, by the way. I am still using it on my main character. Not going to use it on this character because we're not a Dex character. But we'll pick it up and I'll talk about it because it's a really cool ring. Oh god. That went alright actually. I believe we are about to pick up the Carthus milk ring. No. I also believe there's like a million... Yeah. These stupid ass pots. Oh, the range on this mace, like... It's so small. I hope some weapon balancing is coming. Because at the moment, it's like, why... You basically don't need to use anything other than short swords. I mean, like, you know, like, long sword, straight sword, broadsword. At the moment, because they're just so good. I feel like they outclass every other weapon in the game at the moment. And I just think... It's not that I want them to be nerfed, I just want other things to be made more powerful. It's probably the really stupid way to go about it, just rolling into all these pots, but... It's fine. Where was that? Oh, okay, there's the switch. Yay, Carthus milk ring. Let's have a read of that real quick, shall we? Where is it? Ring worn by warriors of the Sand Kingdom Carthus. Slightly boosts dex and obscures the wearer while rolling. The sword technique of Carthus allows for fluid movement with a curved sword. Masters of the technique are said to dazzle their opponents by moving as weightlessly as a grain of sand. They live for their High Lord Wolnir, conqueror of most kingdoms known to their people. Yeah, it boosts your dex and it makes you... well, you know how some of these skeletons have been vanishing in puffs of smoke? It basically does that. I could put it on, but I'm not going to. Be wary of trap. Yes, I see it. It is kind of nice having messages up now, because obviously whilst recording a Let's Play, you're somewhat less observant than you are when you're just playing by yourself. Oh wow. Like then. That was really stupid. But hey, they get hurt by the traps as well. Those guys can drop their swords, which are really good, by the way. So if you're like a Dex character, you may want to farm them. I hate these pursuer pots. I don't even really know what they're called, I just call them pursuer pots, but they irritate me. Now, I believe there's a bonfire over here, and we're going to call it at that bonfire, because... Oh, that invasion took a hell of a long time. Oh. That's the nice thing about my mace though, it bashes the crap out of shields. Ow. Oh, whoa! Did he revive? Oh right, yeah, when their eyes glow they revive once, don't they? I think that's how it works. Oh, you're so sneaky, I'm not gonna let you bleed me. This falling over thing's actually a little bit annoying. I mean, I guess it's kind of good, but I just want to kill them, so when they fall over, it's like, please stop doing that. Titanite shard, Titanite shard. Oh, okay, yeah. But if you've played Bloodborne, doesn't this kind of remind you of a Chalice dungeon? And was there anyone who liked the Chalice dungeons? Like, were they... Oh look, skeleton in the wall. But yeah, oh, they were just so boring. Like, the idea was fine, but be wary of inattention. Is there a hole in the floor? Oh yeah, there is. Can you move around the hole? See, if that message hadn't been there, I probably would have fallen down that hole, even though I avoided it on my first character. Inattention indeed. Bonfire. I believe you. But I also know there's a... Yeah. Yay, large tide tonight, Shard. I actually upgraded my mace as I knew we'd be using the mace for like this whole area. So I figured, hey, might as well, right? Ah, planned encounter. Who's this? Valkyrie. Using a katana? Yep. That's fine. Bonfire. Incorrect. Alright, we're gonna end it right here. I will see you guys next time, where we will continue the Catacombs of Carthus. Until then, you take care. Goodbye.
Our lord and liege, knowest thou of a youth named Anri? He is hollow, and will join thee in wedlock. A fellow of mine guides him at this moment.